Alright, so this is my first attempt at a chess video for YouTube. I'm just queuing up in the 15 plus 10 seconds pool on chess.com. Give it a go. It may take a while to find a game. Sometimes it does. Sitting here after work, having a nice beverage. I like to do that when I'm playing slow chess. Quite the opposite of some people. You see a lot of people like to drink when they're playing fast chess, but it slows me down too much, so I'm unable to do that successfully. Anyways. If this takes too much longer, I'll probably just clip this bad boy and get it rolling. Well, here we go. Okay, against c4, I like playing g6. Offering my opponent to come in with d4. Okay, looks like he's going to be persistent and probably try and stick with some English setup. Yeah. Alright, I like to coax in the Gingy and in if I can. I really like these lines, but we're not getting it. So I wonder if I can play a similar setup anyways with f5 and knight f6. I've never tried it, but I'm going to. Looks interesting. I may just get blown off the board this game. I have never once played f5 against this English setup, but we'll give it a go. I think if I play it with e5, it won't be as bad. Like c6, d6, e5, I don't think it will be so bad. But if I just play, say, knight f6, I think d4 is quite strong. Because then I'm quite cramped. So I'm going to play e5 immediately. I want to follow up with these three moves and then castle. Or maybe castles first. Okay. Quite aggressive fellow. Quite an aggressive fellow. So we can play knight e7 to recapture it this way. I may do that. Gets me one step closer to castling. I'm ready to castle next move. He opens the f file. That's only going to be okay for me, especially I have a knight on f5, a rook on f1, my king's castled, ready to play d6. I could also play d6 immediately, and after takes, take with the bishop. But in that position, I'm still two moves from castling. And there's my cat, Boris, making a special appearance. Named after Boris Spassky. Yep. Hello. I don't know if you could hear him meow there. He showed up on my porch one night and he was quite the spaz. But we've kept him ever since. Okay, so I need to make a move. This isn't that critical, perhaps. So d6, knight e7. That might maybe be better on e7 than f6 anyways. Probably not, but I'll play this anyways. I don't know why those dots always, they don't go away anymore. You have to, oh, used to you'd have to click a couple times to get those dots to go away, but that went away immediately, so maybe I'm crazy. I don't know if he wants a line, if he comes in immediately, what to do? Let me just play d6. And if he takes, I am not concerned in the slightest. Just recover that pawn with my bishop. Either prepare to play knight c6 or c6, knight d7. What is White's plan here? Well, White has given me this beautiful square, so I think he's prepared to strike. So I think it might be important to play knight c6 here to slow his d4 break. If I just castle, which looks like a fine move, it probably is, okay. d4 puts some pressure on me. I either have to break my center or allow him to advance, and knight c6 looks good. This develops a piece and puts more pressure on the square. So I think at this moment he wants to play this way. So the classic response to that, just parry his control of the square. I hope my volumes are okay. If not, I'll be doing another one. What does he want to play? Is he just going to go this route? Okay, but even then, I castle d6. I have a beautiful square here. If he ever takes, I've got more control over that square than I could imagine, which is quite a nice square. He could just go d4 anyways at some point. But I think a classical way to get rid of this is to play d3, bishop e3, and d4. Just to fight over the central dark squares here. I think that's a fine way to go about play. The way he's playing may be fine too. Just to challenge the long diagonal. And I don't know exactly what I would do. Maybe castle and play f4. Yeah, I've got a threat of f3, attacking both pieces. And if he is to take, I could take however I wanted. I could take this way and open up my bishop, or I could take with the rook and just claim he has weaknesses. Maybe prepare to double, but okay, his king is far from in trouble, I think, at this point. Alright, so he just castles. So I have a choice. I think he wants to play f4 here. Because a3 signifies, I mean, maybe, okay, maybe a3 was just to stop my knight from coming to b4, but okay, if my knight goes to b4, he does play d3, and my knight is not doing anything. So a3, I thought, clearly showed that he wanted to play b4, so or clearly showed that he wanted to develop his bishop, or maybe try to kick my knight, but I thought his bishop was coming here, and it still may, but castles is just changing directions, right? The bishop is still there, and he hasn't done anything to bring it out yet, which is not bad. It just changed direction, so I think he identified another plan. I think he wants to play f4. So if I play f4, he can't play f4. My king's still on e8. So if I castle, he plays f4. F takes e. Knight takes. I'm not sure what's happening. d6. And he can, if he takes, and if I take with the knight, he gets d4. Okay, c4 pawn is hanging. But I'm not crazy about that. I'm really leaning towards this f4 move. Okay, I guess it does just blunder a pawn right now, but... So I may just have to castle. I forgot my rook's not on f8. I thought, I was looking at those lines earlier, I'd already castled, and I had the support of my rook. And I just thought I could keep doing it. I do that a lot in calculations. I'll calculate a line, and then I'll just think that the idea works in another variation that I'm calculating when I haven't even got the move in yet. Like the line I was calculating earlier, I think I had castled already, and I was thinking of f4. Which would have been nice. If I get to play f4, okay, it may not even be good, but I think he's going to play f4. And me playing f4 may be a bad move. I just like the idea of not allowing him to do what he wanted. And this position is murky at best, or at least, whichever. Okay, so he just goes this way. So he's still stopping my f4. And I think he's ready to play bishop e3 now. So I have a couple of options. First one I'm looking at is just knight d4. And if takes, I have this beautiful pawn, and he brings his knight in, and I'm okay. I can kick it out quickly. Also, d6 looks very natural. But bishop e3. And I can't play this again. Takes. It's just not there. So this is my main move right now. I think I'm just going to throw it on the board, and takes. Let's just make sure I'm not doing anything crazy. I hit the knight must leave. The knight comes back to this square. No problem. At that point, I can play c6, or I can play my other knight to c6. Yeah, I'm just going to play this. Because I didn't want his bishop to get to e3 and then him get d4, and he just has this very nice spatial advantage. He would have the entire center with my d and c pawn on the back. And then I don't know. I didn't like the way this felt. Him getting e3 and d4. Bishop e3, sorry. If he plays bishop e3, I play d6, he plays d4. Okay, I can take, but knight takes. Oh wait. I still had that protected enough times, huh? Oh, no. So I just clog it. We'll clog it up like an old toilet bowl. I have really bad humor, by the way. My jokes are terrible. It's like, wait, that was a joke? Yeah. They're terrible. Okay. What are you gonna do, Skullhammer? From Canada. Skullhammer. What do we got here? Takes 92. Takes 92. Do I play knight c6? I don't have to. Okay, so he's just probably going for the sharpest variation here. I can't take. I may just bring this knight to c6. But then maybe takes is an issue. Okay, so maybe d6 here. Support my d pawn. I'm leaning towards that at the moment. d6, okay, he can take. Okay, but then this knight takes. I'm supporting, if ever, g4. Maybe I take here with check, and then I can jump in. Okay, he takes again. He takes d. I've got a beautiful pawn, and he's got a backwards pawn. If I play c6, maybe his g2 bishop is not so good. Okay. So yeah, I think I like d6. Support my center. But am I going to run into an issue without having my seat with a seat? Okay, let's just go d6. I'm already down on the clock. I don't want to spend too much time there. This looks like a solid move. If it's bad, then chess is hard. If ever his queen leaves the protection of this square, I think that's a nice move, attacking these two pieces. Oh, sorry, Ray. I got another animal at my feet there. I just bumped him with my feet. He's a lab mix named Rady. If you've seen my streams, you've definitely seen my dog and my cat. I have another dog, but she's too large for the indoor, so she's outside. Her name is Gingy, named after the Gingy Indian. So yeah, all three of my animals are chess named. I don't think I have anything to complain about in this position so far. I think he's got a clear problem here. I like my control over the center so far. Just wondering if ever there's a series of trades where my pawn lands here and he can dial up some pressure, maybe from the bishop or another knight coming here. Or however, if I have to support my pawn with my c pawn, then I do give away the d5 square. I do think I will have this knight still after, if any of those trades could occur. This knight and this bishop will still exist on the board, so if anything, we're going to have one of these pawn structures if something like that occurs. I'll have this pawn chain and he'll have, what is it? This pawn chain? Yeah, okay, so he takes. Nothing to think about there. I'm recapturing the knight. Just no sense in wasting time thinking about that. I don't think he can get away with this. Takes. There's no rook e1 business. My knight is defended. I couldn't even play. No, I couldn't do that. This bishop takes, removing the defender. So I do have to be slightly careful, but I can just bring the bishop back to g7. So the most logical move here, or the most obvious move, I guess. Knight e2. He could look at knight d4, knight d5, sorry, knight b5. Both of those moves could be met by c6, simply kicking the knight. The knight would be trapped if he comes here. So I don't think he'll go to b5. b5, c6. The knight can't go here, the knight can't go here. The knight can't go anywhere. So b5 is not a real thing to be analyzing. Knight d5 is. And I still may yet follow with c6. And then knight takes, queen takes, rook e1. Looks like a strong continuation, threatening takes on f5, opening up an attack on my queen, so I couldn't recapture. That looks like a serious possibility. Knight d5. If knight d5, I think c d5 and he's doing fine, if not just better. Yeah, I could take. Yeah, so I think this is the most critical line. I don't think I'm going to take, because c d5 looks very strong. He can attack my pawn somehow and then get a rook to the c file, and I think he's doing very well. So either I will play c6 or just knight c6. If knight c6, am I running into any problems? If knight c6, he might be able to. He's going to move his bishop, so he can move his bishop and then play b4. After takes. He's threatening to kick the knight, because I couldn't recapture. He's supporting it too many times. So I couldn't recapture. He'd be threatening to push and kick my knight out. And my knight would likely have to come back here. But okay, maybe I can claim there. Well, I can't claim any diagonal pressure because my pawn blocks out all of that. If this pawn's not here, okay, I could claim that I'm opening my diagonal, but I don't even have that. So I can take on e4. Probably de, and he opens up an attack on my pawn. I do not want to do that. That just doesn't look good. So knight c6, bishop d2. a4 looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. But okay, what is my knight doing on c6? It's defending my pawn, but I'm not doing anything else. But if I'm also defending this square in case he ever pushes forward. Okay, I'm sold. Just making sure there's no big knight jumps. If he takes, I'll take back this way. I think this is one of the more solid options. I could be wrong. Maybe takes is just the best, but I'm not good enough to see why. After takes and c takes, I was concerned about either a bishop d2 or a b3 bishop b2 and a rook coming to the c file, and my c pawn looks very, very, very weak. Because if ever I push, he takes and takes, and then this diagonal is just ripped. So I like... At this point, I like how I've played it. He might show me why I could have done better. But this brings more support to e5 and d4, which I think is the critical part of the board right now for me. I think, therefore I am, right? Any philosophy majors out there? Sorry. I don't know exactly what his next move will be here. I just realized I hadn't texted a friend back, and he had asked me some questions about hiking. I've done some, maybe you can use the word serious for average people like me, serious hikes, but if you use the word serious hikes in a hiker circle, then my hikes might be laughed at. I've done a 220-mile hike, which was 3 weeks in the Sierras, 18 days in the Sierras. It's the John Muir Trail, if there's any hiker people out there. Starting in Yosemite Valley, hiking south to Mount Whitney, the highest point in the contiguous United States. We did that in 2015, 2016, maybe 17. I skipped a year. I don't remember which one. One of the two I did 100-mile wilderness in Maine, which is the last 100 miles of the Appalachian Trail. And also the Rodneyfoilen in the Isle of Man. So I'm liking the a4 move here now. I do weaken that pawn, but I can always defend it if I have to. Yeah, and I... Okay, but maybe he pushes anyways, takes, and takes this way, or what? Well, I'm just going to play it and put the pressure back on him. I want him to keep thinking. If he takes, I'm just going to take quickly, I think. I don't think there's any serious problems there. Oh, but his rook's here. When I was denying the fact that I would have had diagonal pressure, maybe I could have taken and coaxed him into taking this way, relieving his weakness. It's not weak, but his backward pawn, and then, you know, jabbed it forward. But anyways, the Rodneyfoilen in the Isle of Man is a 100-mile coastal path. I only hiked the first like 20-something miles, and then I cycled the rest because I'm a cheater. That was more fun. That was my plan the whole time. I wanted to do it by bike. It was, oh my god, one of the most brilliant things I've ever done for sure. All right, so he's developing, I don't know what. I think he just wanted to continue his development. I don't know what to play for here, to be honest. I don't know what to play for. If I play bishop here and take, we get the same problem. So yeah, his knight's beautiful and stuff, but what to do? Maybe just bishop here. I think I'll play bishop here. Just to develop. I might consider moving my knight. I was thinking about playing something like this, but that is incredibly slow and is maybe ludicrous. And if that were my plan, maybe I would wish I had a bishop here. Because if my bishop comes to c6, Maybe... Okay. I don't know. Finally, he's preparing something. Alright. He's preparing something. At least he's acting like he is. Right? Alright. I kind of do wish my knight was on f6. Okay. If I play knight b8, that's some serious commitment. And then he gets this move, probably. Take. So, maybe I just want to play like some king h6 and h6 and king h7. But if I play here and we ever get any trades, he can sack a rook and then grab this pawn. I don't know, that looks crazy. So I'm just gonna play h6 quickly, put my king on h7, hopefully sidestep some things. I'm like a super paranoid kind of thing. I'm imagining these pieces just disappear off the board and he's got knight f6 winning my bishop. That's what goes through my mind. I'm like, oh, I go king h7. It's like, oh god, he's gonna kill me. I have 3 pieces on the square, but I'm just like, you never know. I might need them to go somewhere else, right? Like, I'm a worrywart. I was looking at ideas like getting my knight to this square. And queen takes. I was looking at opening up a discovery, but queen just takes on the horizontal stuff there. So the 4th rank would be well defended, unfortunately. And I don't have any other cheeky discoveries. Like, yeah, that was the only. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. So he removes his brilliant knight. He wants me to take, and he probably wants me to play here, which I honestly might do. Because it gets another tempo on the bishop, he moves, and I get bishop c6. Then I can play queen f6 and bring this rook over here or something. Wow. Okay, maybe he takes and takes with the pawn. If he takes with the bishop, I think I'm better. Takes bishop, takes c5. Bishop has 1 square. He goes here, my queen takes. There's 1 square. Then I play bishop c6. He can take, I'll take. He takes, my rook takes. I must be better. There might be some g4, but I'm not gonna look that deeply. I don't think there's anything serious. So take, pawn takes. I think he is better there. Or I think that's a better continuation at least. Ready to play b5, destabilize my knight. Oh, my knight would be gone. So I could just do it again anyways. And if takes, takes. So I may take. A takes push, but okay, then his A pawn would be replacing my D pawn. Is that so bad? So take, push, take. Ah, then he can take here and he's got an attack on my B pawn. So I do not want to go for that. I'm looking at lines, maybe queen f6. It's bringing my queen to the king side, maybe preparing this rook to e8. Am I inviting take, push here? Take. Yes, I am. So where does my queen go? He's back level on time. Knight takes is the default move. Takes. He's caught back up on time. Excuse me. If I play here again, he's got this move. So here, takes. Push, hitting my queen. I take once. He takes. He's got an extended pawn there. I think I will play queen f6. Queen f6, push, takes. No. Queen f6, push. Oh, if he takes? Here takes, he can take here, take here. I've got these doubled pawns. I wonder if he can play here in that position. Damn. That's annoying. Golly. I want to make this work. So here takes... He's got to take here, takes here, takes here. I'm going to do it. I have to play something. Holy shit, I spent 4 minutes on that move. Sorry, pardon the language. I spent way too much. I spent 3.5 minutes on that move. That is atrocious. He can bring his queen back. Force me to go back to d8. Be hitting the c7 pawn. Only way to defend it and save the queen. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. I mean, that's a better square for the knight. So I did just offer a repetition, basically. But where does my queen go? If I go anywhere to the e-file, he takes, opening up an attack. And I didn't want to play queen c8. Maybe I get an idea to trade the light squares, but at worst case. Especially with the knight there, you can take twice. So, okay, so he's just taking this way. Wowza. All right. So he's trying to get at this twice, or what? I'm going to take here. I think. Do I want to take with my pawn? I kind of want to take with my pawn. Takes with the pawn is kind of crazy, but it does defend some things. But queen takes has a threat. Alright, let's take with the queen and then bishop e4 though. Let's take with the pawn. Let's play quicker. I don't know why, but I was scared of something landing on e4, and I don't know why. Queen takes is probably very good, but bishop e4, okay, it's kind of annoying, yeah. Bishop e4, and then had I gone back to queen f6, he had this knight d5 move again. And he's attacking my g6 pawn and my c7 pawn, and my queen can't defend them both. Unless there's some trick. Okay. Welcome. Welcome home. Welcome home. Far less scared. Okay, so he is attacking things. He is attacking things. So if I take, he takes here. I take here. He takes here, I take here. Takes. My rook's hanging, his rook's hanging. I've just captured a knight. So he can capture back, and I'm playing c6. This was the plan, so let's go for it. Takes. I'm hitting his queen and his bishop. But he can just take. His queen is defending. He must be better here. Just queen takes looks fine. Or takes. I mean, that's fine as well. I've got a pass deep on. I've got 1+ from the position that I can recognize. Sure. Don't see anything else. Rook takes looks practically forced. And if I play here, he is entirely tied down to that. Oh, and then I'm going to come in. Bishop here might be annoying. Maybe looking for... I'm trying to look at a line where he can get his rook into e6. But I might play rook here after bishop c1. I could have played like a pawn and put my rook on e8. So had I played like rook e8, takes, boo. I think I'm better. I think the engine will prefer black in this position, unless I'm just missing something. His pawns are tied down to my one pawn. I have a passed d pawn. He has no passed pawns. Material is equal. I do have perhaps an inferior structure with these pawn islands and this isolani here. Well, it's not isolated yet, but yeah, so that looks like the only move. I don't know why I'm drawn to this move, but I think I'm going to play it quickly. I'm just going to put it on the board, and if his queen leaves this diagonal, I'm going to try c6 and then queen d8 to go win the bishop. Okay, so he recognizes that possibility at least, unfortunately for me. And he played that rather quickly. I don't have this move, sad face. And he's not threatening anything. He might be threatening here. So I could come back here. Oh, wait a second. If I play here... if I play here, he plays this one. Slick little bastard. And if I take, he takes my bishop. How can I activate my pieces? What if I push? Give his bishop a square, maybe? No. If I push, a threatening check, and c6 maybe. What else is his threat? I don't know. Let's push. Let's make him think about this. I want to play check. Okay, so I have check. He's got bishop here. I've got takes here. Let's just crawl into the position a little bit. If bishop here, I can take here. Yeah, so he's not going for that. I almost have this move. I'm close to having it. Oh, I can play here. And if takes, queen takes, I have this one. He takes, I take. Oy, oy, oy. This position is so good looking. Here takes, queen takes. Here takes, takes this square, takes here. Let's do it. I have no time. I'm gonna sack it. I don't have to do this. I do this a lot when I feel like I'm better. I do things to mess it up often, which is not a good quality of mine. Shit. That's a good move, maybe. Takes, I'll take here, he takes here. Oh dear. I play here. Oh, he takes. This is very scary. If I play here, he takes here. So I want to play here. If he takes, I queen. So if I play here, he takes, I take, he takes here. I check, he's here. I check, he's here. I can also play... I think I saw a draw here, so I'm going to go for this. I have this square, which I think is a draw. Go ahead and offer the draw. I didn't see the way there. I think I was definitely better. Man, that was intense. he goes here, I mate him. Yeah. Oh, what a game. What a game. That's my first ever attempt at a YouTube video, so I'll analyze it as well. I haven't tried another one, I promise. That's really the first thing that happened, and I think that was an exciting game. The computer's gonna say, you played terribly. I would not be surprised. Okay. 88%. Not bad. Oh my god. Look how crushing I am. Oh, +5. Oh. 88% is not bad. I have a lot of games in the 90s. But 88, I won't complain about 88. So okay. F5, yeah, that's what? I wanted something new, okay? But yeah, E5 best now, and okay, black's totally fine. 97, what did it prefer? It preferred F takes. I wonder if just F takes. I'd probably get the same position in the game that I was looking to get the whole time, and I could have basically forced it. Okay. So D2 is my worst. That blunder looking later on. Anyways. Okay. A5 good. Knight in's no good. D6 first wheel. But I was thinking that this was his plan. Oh, now it wants it to go? Oh, because now if I take it comes with tempo at least. Okay. Oh, first of all, I'm forking 2 pieces. So he's not going to take there. Alright. Alright, D6 is best in that position. That's good. That's good. Takes, and I told you, I felt slightly better. Knight C6 is not good. FE4. FE4 is always the move. It's just always the move. Bishop D7, no good. Yeah, I didn't know what to play here. I was sitting here like, what am I supposed to do? Man, a lot of inaccurate moves here. Yeah, I thought his move was... Shoot. I thought his move with knight b4 was very strange. So he wanted me to take, and then, yeah, A takes is definitely best, I thought. I thought C5 was losing, but C6 was apparently okay. A3? A3 to get at this square, perhaps. But okay, he takes. Yeah, I played G take. Oh, I also had bishop takes. I didn't see that. Because I'm on this pawn. I was worried about this guy. But I'm also on his rook and he's on my rook. So it's just a wash. So it's basically this pawn for this pawn. Okay. Yeah, I probably played the worst capture, but it was interesting. So here he's just worse. Because of the continuation that I found, very good. Oh my gosh, yes! Yes! That is so cool. That's a long-ass continuation, and I was like, oh, let's go for it. It was all calculated at this point. Very nice. Alright, D3's best. I'm liking it. Wow, that's like 7 best moves in a row. C6 is best. Wowza! Okay, rook b2. Queen c4. Oh, man! Oh, dear. I think that's just lights out. Because when that falls, he has to defend with the queen. I can either pick this pawn up or just push straight ahead. Oh, my. Yeah. Queen takes, if takes, check. Here and then... Oh, not queen f1. Queen here and this is push. Yeah, d2. He can't... I guess he can play here, huh? Rook b2 and... Then rook b1. Ouch. Oh, man. Wow. So that's where I missed it. But still, let's see. After here, I'm still better. Now queen f2. Oh, queen f2 threatened mate in 1. So here it says queen e1 check. Queen g1. Rook e8. If queen takes, rook takes, then that's just over, huh? Wow, I'm just crushing. Wow, queen f2 is not an easy move to find with no time on the clock here. Yeah, so I found the drawing move and bailed out. I saw the draw with about 14 seconds, I think, and just went for that. But yeah, all right, f2. Queen f2, sorry. Queen f2, wow. Rook e8. Again, if this is played, it's hopeless. Everything's falling. Wow. So close to a win there. If I had some more time, maybe. I'd like to think I would have found that. If you give me this position with all the time on my clock, yeah, no problem. No problem. Oh, I was also pointing out this move, which looks very good, but rook g7. I still have this draw, maybe, or what? With queen f2, but you still have to see that move, which is not easy. Especially with all these checks. So he takes, and he gets mated, so he's got to perpetual check me. Or defend f1 at some point. Which is maybe not possible. Yeah. Wow, what a game. Okay, well, hopefully I can upload this without any problems, and if you don't, I have a Twitch, don't follow me already, I have a Twitch account, same Senile Oyster on Twitch. I think you can see it here, yep. Give that a follow if you're on there. And hopefully I'll post some more content, so check back, you know? Thanks.